Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor before we even get started, click the like button, subscribe to the channel. For the people who've already subscribed to the channel, I'd like to just say thanks once again. Let's get it. Chicago drill rapper Lil Reese was shot in Chicago a few days ago. We're going to get into this story. New details from police suggest rapper Lil Reese was wounded in a gunfight that broke out after a man tracked his son's stolen car to a near north side parking garage and tried to detain the people inside. Now, I don't know if it's do you think it's above Lil Reese? I don't know. What do you guys think about this story? Do you think it's above Lil Reese stealing carjacking somebody? Let's get into this story because Lil Reese is, I believe he's up there. When I first heard about this, saying that Lil Reese stole somebody's car, man, I couldn't believe it. But I don't know how much money he got, but I can't believe Lil Reese because he's done music with Drake, Rick Ross, and Lil Durk, who is from Chicago, who's blowing up right now. So it seemed kind of strange. But let's get into the story. The incident began shortly before 10 a.m. Saturday when the 55-year-old father tracked his son's stolen car to a garage in the first block of West Grand Avenue, where the son had directed his father by using a GPS tracker in the car and his cell phone, police said. As the father confronted Reese and others inside the car, on the third level of the garage, another person appeared and opened fire on the car, a Chicago police woman said. Now, hold up, people. Now, see, now you're going to get two types of stories here. Now, you're going to get the street story and you're going to get the news story, the media story. Now, let's get back into the story, though. But I'm going to tell you, from what I heard, that a parking garage in that building where Lil Reese and those people were at, they said that Lil Reese may have had a woman that stayed in that apartment building, and that Lil Reese had called some people over there so he can buy some weed. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to get some bud. And then the next thing you know, when they pulled up, I guess he's saying that the people who pulled up might have been the people, who pulled up in the stolen car. He was just getting some weed. The father tracked the car to that apartment garage, and I guess Lil Reese was caught in the crossfire, if you believe the story Lil Reese is saying. Now, the car sped off and then crashed, and the people inside the car exchanged gunfire with the other shooter. Police said 3 men were wounded in the shootout, including Lil Reese, whose real name is Tavares Taylor. Now, guns were recovered in the stolen car, but no one was in custody, police said. A group of witnesses described what they call a weird series of events in the garage connected to a luxury high-rise condominium in a nice business district. Now, the group said they were on their way to their vehicle when they heard what sounded like a car crash. The group also heard 2 pops, which turned out to be gunshots. Now, I don't know, people. I'm tending to believe Lil Reese's story. You know what I'm saying? That he was trying to get some bud, and he probably called them people that he knew. They was in a stolen Durango, came by, and like they said, the father, tracked the car to where they were at, and Lil Reese was caught in the crossfire. That seems more believable to me. You know what I'm saying? Because why would and then they're saying, okay, so they're saying that the father tracked them down, and while he was trying to get them out the car, a op pulled up and opened fire on Lil Reese. Now, that's what Lil Reese is claiming. Now, when the group drove their car to the third floor of the garage, they saw a vehicle crash into a cement barrier with its airbags deployed. The witnesses said it was unclear what led to the crash. You know what I'm saying? And officers told the witnesses that there were 4 suspects. Saturday's attack marked the second time Taylor had been shot since November 2019, when he suffered a neck wound in South Suburban Club Hills, and that was in 2019, people. So, I mean, that's the story that they're saying right now. Now, my thing is, Lil Reese needs to get out of Chicago. I'm not sure. I'm not really familiar with his music. I'm not sure how good of a rapper he was. And a lot of people might say that his rap career is over because in 2019 he got shot in the neck, and they said it changed his voice. And but like I said, I don't know what his voice sound like to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But 2 times, bro, and people, I'm sorry, 2 times, people, and he's 28 years old, and he's been shot twice in less than 2 years. And I believe from this last shooting, that he's gonna lose his eye. Like I don't have the video. You can get online and you can pull up the video. It's easy to find, but you can see the pictures right here of Lil Reese laying there on the ground, laid out like that. And I really hate to see anybody like that. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't condone the violence here, you know what I'm saying? But I really hate to see these young brothers out there in Chicago losing their lives like that. And a lot of these young brothers be right there at the bag, hands on the bag, about to make the money and everything. The next thing you know, they out there in the street. The street life catches up with them, and they either lose their life, go to jail. But it seems nowadays you can't even get a rap career unless I'm gonna tell you, the emergence of the drill scene is starting to come up for real. Now the drill culture, if you guys don't know about the drill culture, it's all about dissing your ops, dissing your dead ops, dissing you going back on back and forth on wax. It's not like the old days. These guys are living exactly what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? And you got young kids out of Chicago, man, that's walking around like serial killers. As you know, King Von, they said he had 7 bodies. And you see what happened to him down in Atlanta. So we don't condone that. I'm telling you, we don't condone that. I don't know if Lil Reese's past is catching up with him and karma is catching up with him. It looks like he might lose his eye due to the situation too. There's pictures out there that I've seen lately that, I've seen this man's eye. It looked like he's going to lose his eye. There's another man, like they said, 3 people were shot. I think 1 in the knee. As a matter of fact, I think Lil Reese was shot multiple times. Actually, I think. Don't get me wrong. I know he was shot in the eye. They said he was grazed in the eye, and they said he was bleeding from his head too. So I'm not sure, But they said he's gonna make it. Thank God. The young brother's gonna make it. Lil Reese, you need to leave Chicago. If there's anybody close to Lil Reese, any male, anybody that can give this young man some kind of advice. But a lot of people say that Lil Reese is stubborn. He usually looks like the type of guy that don't want to, listen to nobody. Now, his counterparts, Chief Keef and Lil Durk, they've moved out of Chicago and they've had successful rap careers. And like I said before, I'm not sure how good this guy raps, but leave Chicago, bro. When you got people waking up in the morning and they getting strapped up, hunting, looking for you, and if they see you, they're going to put some work in on you. You need to leave that gang culture and leave that type of lifestyle alone, especially if your hands is close to that bag, bro. You already done lived a life of 2-3 grown men out there on the streets doing whatever it is you guys doing, shooting back and forth, killing people or whatever. I don't condone that. That don't impress me, and I don't condone it. So I just hate to see a generation lost like that, losing their lives. My condolences go out to all the brothers in Chicago who have lost their life. And like I said, Lil Reese, get out of Chicago, get your head back on a swivel, and get to your music, man, and get to the bag, man. And sit your ass down somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, you got shot twice and 2 times in less than 2 years. Now, recognize your blessing by God and change your life, brother. This is Rowdy Nation TV. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and once again, we out.